been out the back, chilling out in the sunshine, enjoying some sunshine. Yeah, I'm chilled out here. I am just can't wait to get going on Saturday. So all the hard work's done, everything's done. So yeah, I'm chilling out in between a little bit of a session later on, and yeah, just chilling out, enjoying myself.
Hey, Jose, why didn't you come with this? Why didn't you come with this sort of outfit? I think it was Nike Boxing made you wear the hoodie, right? Otherwise, you would have been like Josh, shirts off and stuff, right?
No, I'm just comfortable. You got the AC on. It's and it's a sunny day here in Riverside, but I'm inside, I'm indoors, and I wanted to be comfortable myself with the sweater. But there's times that I take off my shirt and just be relaxed. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, listen. I think Jose's saving that for the weigh-in. Jose, yeah. Any final comments?
I'm just at the back here trying to get a good tan. That's all it is.
there's nothing wrong with that. Man.
Well, Jose, you're from the Central Valley, where
I'm like pale blue. I'm like a bottle of milk. I need to get some color before I go back to Scotland.
Yeah. So Jose lives in the Valley where it's sunny about 340 days a year. Josh is from Scotland where it's sunny, about 34 days a year. So he's got to get the tan in before he heads back to Scotland.
Enjoy the sun, definitely.
Well, listen, Jose, thank you so much for joining us today. We're all looking forward to Saturday night. We'll let you run, and we'll see you in Vegas. Thank you, Jose.
Take care.
And now we are joined by the Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, who is going for a little history of his own, looking to be the first Scottish man to become undisputed champion. And if I'm not mistaken, he would be the third fastest to undisputed status if he were to win on Saturday. Josh, how you doing today? And same question I asked Jose. Now that it's fight week, does it feel like more real now that it's fight week? You're here in Vegas, and we're only a couple days away.
No, I'm nice and relaxed. Listen, I'm totally relaxed about this week. I couldn't be any more prepared, any more mentally and physically prepared. I've prepared to the best of my ability, so I'm nice and relaxed. I'm not wasting any energy on thinking about the fight and thinking about that. It's just another day at the office on Saturday. It's just another day at the office with a lot of city eyes on me. But I'm totally confident in this fight. So no, I'm not feeling the bit between my teeth and getting anxious. I'm totally relaxed, as you can see. So, and I'm totally relaxed and full of confidence going into this fight. So I'm just taking it as it comes and enjoying the ride.
And we're going to start with the questions. Keith Idek. Keith, please unmute yourself and go.
Hey, Josh. The last time that Jose Ramirez fought a southpaw when he fought Zepeda, a lot of people thought that he lost the fight. I'm just curious what you thought of that fight, and maybe how he – I know you don't fight the same way, of course, as Zepeda, but how he fared against the southpaw.
Josh, please unmute yourself. Josh, sorry, you actually muted. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I thought that Ramirez was very, very fortunate to come away with that decision. I thought that I personally scored the 8-4 to Zepeda when I watched it. But it is what it is. It's past. We're here, there, done it. He got the result that he was looking for. And that's the past is the past. I'm not really too interested in what he's done before. It's all about Saturday and things that I've seen and holes in his game and things like that I think I can exploit on Saturday. So I'm not too fussed about dwelling on past fights.
Just in general, Josh, do you think that he's vulnerable against southpaws?
I think he's vulnerable, full stop. I think he's going to be quite easy to find. I don't think I'm going to have to go looking for him to hit him. That's for sure. I know his style's come forward, so it's got the makings to be an absolute barn burner fight, because he comes to fight and I come to fight. So it's going to be a good fight for sure.
Thank you, Keith. Now we go to Jeremy Harridges. Jeremy, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Josh. You're talking about, passive for instance, and not looking too much at them, but you do have a shared opponent in Victor Postal. Looking at your performance versus his performance, is there anything that you can take away from that? Did that help you understand his style any better? And what do you make of that?
Listen, I've said this a few times in a few different interviews. I give him the benefit of the doubt. I was not impressed with what I've seen against Victor Postol. I give him the benefit of the doubt with having 3 back-to-back training camps, peaking 3 times and all that sort of stuff. That can have maybe a little bit of an effect on you. But no, I don't. I'm not dwelling on past opponents. That is a fight that's been and done in the past. It's all about Saturday. I'm pretty sure he's been in the gym and rectifying the things that I think he probably thinks he could have done better or things like that. I'm pretty sure he's been working hard in the gym and working on righting wrongs that he did and mistakes that he made and things like that. I'm pretty sure he's been working hard to make sure that he doesn't do them again.
All right. Next, we go to Jonathan Nagyoff. Jonathan, please go ahead.
Hey, Josh. Could you just touch on sort of the extra work you've had with Ben Davison? Now it's sort of your second camp. How's that sort of working relationship developed?
It's been brilliant. I've never been so relaxed and happy in a fight camp. Just the way I've prepared, I've had a nice long preparation for this fight. After my last fight with Kong Song, I took a couple of weeks off, come back down, was ticking over in the gym and things like that. Then I went home for Christmas, which is the first Christmas I've had off since I've turned professional. So I relaxed on Christmas, ate some good food, put on a little bit of weight. But I was always taking over in the gym back home, and then as soon as New Year happened, I was right back down to London and gym and training again. So I've been in a long preparation for this fight, a long camp. We've trained diligently and sharply, and we've got a great game plan going ahead this Saturday. And the relationship with Ben is just it's brilliant. It's not only a boxer trainer relationship, it's also a friendship as well. He's a real good guy, with that respect there, that when we go into the gym, he's the boss. So yeah, it's very good, and we're happy where we're at and the way things have went.
Best of luck, Josh. Cheers.
Yes.
Thank you, Jonathan. Boxing UK, please unmute yourself. One question, and go ahead. Boxing UK, please unmute yourself. Going once, going twice.
Hi, Josh. It's Steve from Boxing UK.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, mate. Josh, last time we spoke was just before the World Boxing Super Series final. Will that final, the experience of that huge event, help you this weekend, do you think? And if you win, do you want to be in the pound-for-pound conversation at last?
Well, I'm in the pound-for-pound conversation. I should already be there. I think I'm ranked number 9 with the Ring magazine, which is good. Which is brilliant. But like I say, I'm not one for getting awards and accolades and things like that. I'm not really too fussed, but I let the performances and stuff speak for themselves. I'm used to the big stage. I've been on the big stage since 2010. I've been used to big stages with the Commonwealth Games, then the Olympics in 2012, then World Championships, European Championships, then the Commonwealth Games again in my home country in Glasgow, winning the gold medal. And then I've been also involved with Carl Frampton's undercards, and my debut was on a big card. Then the two fights with Leo Santa Cruz. I've also been involved in a few big fights myself now as well. So I'm used to the big stage. It does not faze me at all. If anything, I thrive under the big lights and the big stage, and it's what I live for. I'd actually hoped that this fight was at full capacity. Like in Texas last week, we watched in Texas last week, 73,000 fans at a match, no restrictions, no masks, no social distancing, nothing. Why can't they do it here? It seems to be working in Texas. It seems that we should be taking that approach everywhere else as well. So it's a little bit frustrating that I'm actually not got a bigger crowd to perform in front of. So no, I don't feel that I'll be phased in any way, shape or form. If anything, I am relishing the opportunity to fight in front of a crowd again. I can't wait.
Thank you. And next we go to Josh Katzowitz. Josh, please unmute yourself.
Hey, Josh. Assuming you win and become undisputed champ, is it possible to have any kind of run as four belt holder? Didn't happen with Terrence Crawford. Didn't happen with Usyk when he won cruiserweight. is it possible in this boxing political climate to actually be able to do that? And if so, are you interested in kind of having a longer run with all 4 belts?
Yeah, well, listen, but I've not tracked out what I'm going to do or anything like that. When I fully believe I'm winning this fight on Saturday, so I'm not looking past it. I'm concentrating on Saturday, and then we'll just take it as it comes. See what comes my way, See what comes. See what happens. See what opportunities arise, and what options are on the table, and what's the best one for me at the time. That's which one I'll take. So I'm not set out a road path of where I'm going or what I'm doing next. I'm focusing on Saturday, and I'm just taking everything as it comes.
Thank you very much. Brandon Stubbs, please unmute yourself, Mr. Stubbs. Brandon Stubbs, going once, going twice. And Brandon Stubbs must be sleeping. So let's go to J.R. Bell. J.R., please unmute yourself.
All right there, Josh. You talked about the whole thing about pound for pound discussion, but I wanted to touch on, the legacy of being in an undisputed title fight here at, super lightweight. Now, if you were able to, get this win, what would that mean for you in your legacy as a fighter, specifically in this super lightweight division?
This fight to me, it means the world. It is a massive piece of history for both of us. For myself to become the first undisputed champion in Scotland in the 4-belt era, the first undisputed champion since my fellow countryman Ken Buchanan, in Scotland. It's a massive, massive piece of history. This really, really cements my name in British boxing history and Scottish boxing history as an all-time great. So this really cements my name in the history books and in the legacy books, being a great fighter. So it means a lot to me, this fight. This fight means everything to me. I've prepared so well and so long and so hard for this fight, to win this fight, to achieve this. It's on the cusp of achieving something great, and going down as potentially a Hall of Famer fighter. It's just it is huge for me, this fight. I can't express how much I want to win this fight and how important it is to me.
All right. And next we go to the Central Valley. Mike Roweda, you're back. Please unmute yourself.
Josh, obviously, this is the biggest fight of your career. As you said, you would hope it would be full capacity. But the fact that fans are going to be back in any way, shape, or form, how much do you think that's going to help you out in your performance as well? As Jose, as he said, he had a little bit of an issue without the fans in his last fight.
Yeah, it's going to be great, because the fans there give you that extra little bit of butterflies, a little bit of pre-match jitters, because there's fans there watching you. They create an atmosphere, they make noise, and they make the event bigger and better and special. So it gives you that little bit of butterflies, because there's fans there watching. There's going to be making an atmosphere. They're going to be either singing or booing, or and it gives you that little bit more fire and determination and butterflies in your stomach. So my last fight as well was in front of no fans, and it was very hard to keep in the zone when you're coming out to the ring with no fans, with your ring music on but no fans, and then getting shouted out. It was like just a glorified sparring match, and it was quite hard to keep up for it mentally. So this fight's going to be easy. It's going to be brilliant. We're both used to fighting in front of fan bases and big fans, so having some kind of normality back is awesome. It's brilliant.
Thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
And now we go ahead to a couple more questions for Josh Taylor, and then we're going to end the chat. It's been a long chat, so I don't want to keep everybody here all day. Jose Camarillo, please unmute yourself. Yep, I see. And go ahead when ready, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the meaning, Josh, of saying no pain, no gain, as you said in the series?
No pain, no gain. I think it speaks for itself. It goes without saying, in any walks of life, if you want to go for something, there's no pain no pain, no gain. You know, you've got to work hard. You've got to sacrifice. You've got to put yourself through things that, you know, that's hard, that's tough, it's painful, to gain experience, to gain money, to gain whatever, to gain new businesses, to gain whatever. You've got to go through some kind of pain to have the gain. You know, it's in all walks of life. I believe that. There's no pain, no gain. You know, I've trained so hard for this fight. You know, it's I've put myself through a whole lot of misery and pain, and you know, a lot of sacrifices away from home, my friends, my family. No pain, no gain. You know, it's nothing worth having and going for in life. It doesn't come easy, so you've got to go through a little bit of pain to get there.
And I'm going to answer this question. Brandon Stubbs' connection cut off when I called on him, but he did message. He wanted to ask Josh the ripple effect, given that the fighters at 147, 140, and 135, they're all looking at the winner of this fight. So how do you sort of see that landscape, and how aware are you that everybody within a 3-division radius will have their eyes set on this fight Saturday night?
Oh, it's brilliant. You know, it's a massive fight, you know, and there's, like you said, there's 3 weight categories where fighters could be potentially fighting after this. So the possibility and the options after this fight is massive. You know, you're not going to be short of options of fights and what fights you want to choose after this fight. You know, so it's great. It's really exciting times.
And you know, again, I apologize to everybody who had a question in the queue that couldn't get to, but we had a lot of questions. Obviously, a fight of this magnitude, a whole lot of interest and a lot of questions. So I apologize to those who I did not get to today. Josh, any final thoughts? Again, 4 days away. Any final thoughts you want to say to your Scottish people and anybody that fans and media and anybody out there watching?
Just to fans and stuff. I'm thankful for the support. I've been getting overwhelmed with messages over my social media and messages of support and from my phone and things like that. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's taken the time to wish me good luck and well wishes. And I'm going to win this fight on Saturday for you all. I'm gutted that none of your travelling fans can come over and see me as well. So I promise to win this fight and not let you down. And we will be back at some point in the future. And thanks for the continued support. It really means a lot to me.
And thank you, Josh. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the call today.